feeling. Sure as you're born. Get it together. Right on, right on. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Ha!
Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up like a sex machine. Get on up. Good morning. Happy middle of the week. Welcome to LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. It's Wednesday, and it looks gorgeous out. It's about, what's the weather? My desktop used to tell me the weather. I don't know what's happening. Maybe if I click on it, it'll give me some weather. I think it's gorgeous out. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, let me. I thought that was a cloud icon. It wasn't. It's my OneDrive icon. It looks like a cloud. 66 degrees. Ooh, it's 66 degrees and sunny. The high today is 79. Summer is leaving us. Wait, it was 56 this morning. That's why my fan didn't cut on. So it's going to be in the 60s for the next few days, for the rest of the week until next week in the mornings. So that's good. That's good walking weather. That's good workout weather. That's, it's all the things. I'm headed to Martha's Vineyard next weekend for the Martha's Vineyard Jazz Festival. And I'm looking forward to that. I love, Martha's Vineyard. I don't care what people say. They can say whatever they want. I love going there. When I get on the island and I start walking, I'm like, oh, I'm here. And I know it's full of people, but it's full of black people. Although I do see some white folks, but it's 90% black people. I love it. And I don't even eat around town too much because it's challenging. But when I do, I find places to eat. So, and get me a good fish sandwich. So anyway, listen, this is the weather. And it's going to be another perfect day. Yesterday was gorgeous. We sat out on the porch for a good minute, hung out for a little bit. So as we speak, this Saturday, I won't be there this Saturday on Martha's Vineyard. The Sankofa Oak Bluffs Library, a celebration of African-American literature and culture, is having a contemporary authors panel. And Victoria Christopher Murray, my soror and friend, and her co-writer, Rashonda Tate Billingsley, Tiffany Warren, and Renee Daniel Flegler, is having a conversation. It's going to be moderated by the NAACP president, Tony Kaufman. So if you're on the vineyard, so this weekend, you might want to check this out. And it's nice, it's one of these nice things that, giving you some culture and some and it's relaxed. So, it's one of these things you don't have to dress up. And it's nice to, if you don't want to dress up, the vineyard is the place to be. I mean, people are stylish. Don't get me wrong. All that money, people are very stylish. But if you don't feel like, pumps and that whole vibe, Martha's Vineyard is very relaxed. Even to church, it's very relaxed. So I'm just saying. It's very relaxed. I love going there. I love going there because I just like being around Black people. It's like the majority of the people are Black people. And it's just a nice feeling to just be amongst Black people. And I'm not saying I don't like being around white people. That's not it. I was just in Maine. And Maine is 88% white. 88%. It's just white people everywhere. But it's just nice to go someplace where you can just exhale. Do you know what I mean? That's a hard thing. I don't know if it's hard to explain, but it's just we get to exhale a little bit and be someplace and just be people. You know, we're just being people who are Black at the Vineyard. And I can barely hear people's criticism of the Vineyard, because people do criticize. You know, oh, I thought the inkwell was going to be better. Better than what? Like what? It's a sliver of a beach. It's the whole beach. But, back in the day, this was the part of the beach that Black people were relegated to. So it became sacred space. You can go on any part of the beach. It doesn't matter. Like, no one is going to mess with you, And then there's all other parts of the island to explore. I mean, it's an island. You could just drive around and see stuff, go to Vineyard Haven, shop, So I'm just, it's that kind of vibe. So I love going to the Vineyard because I just like, I just like being Black and beautiful with other Black and beautiful people. That's all. That's it. I don't have I don't have any other thoughts about it other than that, that I just like being Black and beautiful with Black and beautiful people. It's a wonderful thing. So at 10:15, I got the Leap Summer Program people coming on, and I guess they want to sing their praises about the summer program. It's a long-standing, tried and true program. And we see the babies. And you know what they do? They get around the city on the buses and they walk and all that. So kids there's a generation of kids who know this city better than their parents know this city because they were in Leap walking around and catching buses. And I think that is truly, 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 truly exceptional in a city. Because, so often everybody wants to put kids on a bus and bus and bus and bus, a chartered bus. But a city bus where they get to interact with other humans in their cities is a big thing. It's a beautiful thing. So they're going to be at 10:15. They're going to chat me up a little bit. Tomorrow, one of these days, tomorrow, Friday, I'm talking to Susan Clinard, Linda Mickens, and not Shonda Holloway, because Shonda has to work. Shonda has a job. But anyway, they're having an exhibit opening at City Gallery on Saturday. And so I'm excited because I get to talk to them before this opening, because I want to know about this collaboration. How did they get together? Like, what was they sitting at a bar and said, hey, you know what we should do? I mean, they're three of the most talented artists we have coming out of New Haven, out of Connecticut. And their stuff is just stunningly gorgeous, right? Just thought-provoking, not just beautiful, but thought-provoking. And just gives you pause. And I think art ought to be arresting like that. Like, even if you hate it, you have to be like, wow, this made me feel some kind of way, even if it's hatred. Now, I'm not suggesting Linda, Susan, or Shonda's, any of their work is going to inspire that. No, I don't think you walk away feeling hatred of any sort, unless you feel hatred of the conditions that a piece arouses. Do you know what I mean? Like Linda has a piece with it's a huge piece, and she had it on display at the Creative Arts Workshop last fall, where there's a woman holding a gun with nail hair, and it was just so many. It just conjured up so many thoughts and feelings, And Susan Clinard just removed her piece from Possible Futures bookstore, where everybody could write what's on their mind, hearts, and desires, and pin it to this form. It's huge, like a person, big, and it was, some of it was quite painful to read. I sifted through some, and a lot of it was quite painful. There's a great deal of loneliness in the world. And y'all hear me talk about loneliness all the time. And people are lonely. And people are in marriages and relationships and in families, and they are lonely, 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 lonely. So anyway, Susan Clinard's just, it's one of these things where we see and don't see, you know what I mean? Like that piece, that big piece of interactive sculpture was, it challenged you to see it. And then when you read some of the ribbons, you're like, okay. And I don't think people know what to do when they read things that challenge them. I think it paralyzes them a little bit, and really, if you just stand there and say a prayer, that might go a long way, might go a long way. So anyway, and then Shonda Holloway's work is just gorgeous. I mean, she gifted me a piece that's hanging in my kitchen right now. So I have a piece of Susan Clenard's work, and I have an angel that I was gifted from Linda. I actually, I think this is my second one. The first one she gave me was a red one that looks like a Delta, and she just gave it to me because I met her one time, and she gifted it to me. So, and I think this is the one I got from the community. I think I have two, but it might be three. I think this is the one I bought. And I think the first one she gave me was one she gave me because she met me and she liked my spirit. And then the third one I got from Possible Futures, and just one of the community people, that they were honoring community people. Was really, getting awards is really strange. And I love gifts. So my goal is, I told Linda, every time money permitting, every time I see an angel of hers somewhere, I'm going to buy one. So I have like a whole bunch, because, I mean, can you not understand how to decorate your house with this beauty? I mean, I just have her hanging here because, one, she's purple, and two, because it just makes me happy. And she's got sparkly wings, So anyway, I'm going to have them on tomorrow or Friday, and I'll see them tonight at a party. So I'm going to a party. I'm not gonna say whose party, because I don't want y'all showing up at people's party uninvited. Not that you would, but I'm just saying, it's not a community party like that. I was invited to come to this party, so I'm going to this party tonight, and I'll see them, and then I'll square up a date. So, do you know it has been 90 days since I've been 60? I turned 60 on May 2nd, 2023. It's been 90 days. I'm 60, 90 days. It's weird. I love it. I don't know why. I tell you, to think about 60 is fascinating to me, because I so enjoy it. But I was being very reflective this morning. I wake up at about, I don't know, sometimes I wake up at ridiculous hours, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And I like that time of day because I get to be very, very leisurely. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like to get up and just experience the 5 a.m., 4 a.m. before the sun comes up. Because I think once the sun comes up, I'm up, it's done, right? But I like that time, that early morning. It's not quite, it's still dark and it's moody, and it just feels like jazz to me. And so I was up, and I was thinking this morning about all the things that I had said to myself for 60 that I wanted to be doing by now. And this is neither here nor there. This does not beg for accolades or shoring up. It's just I had some high ideals for this moment, and I've not attained them. And this is not a beat up. It's just a reminder that words are spells, and if you allow them to be magic, and you walk into them, then you walk into them. So I think what I'm saying is, I'm going to take this day and write out what I said I wanted to do, which I didn't do in Marrakesh. I didn't write this out. I just sort of spoke it into the universe. But I think you have to speak things and write them down. I think you have to speak them and write them down. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I just feel some kind of way. I don't know. and I know why. I'm not trying to be evasive. That's not it. I don't have the real clarity. Oh, I think I have the real clarity. I just don't want to talk about it. I have to write it down. Let me move through it and see where I am in 30 days. Because I'm feeling some kind of tension. I'm not unhappy. It's not unhappiness. I'm happy with my life. But there are things, I think because I'm anxious and I want to be further along and I want to be more confirmed in some things. And I don't know what that is. I mean, that might still be just remnants of an A personality. Do you know what I mean? Like, I work hard at not being an A personality. I work hard at being very sort of with the flow, because I could be, yeah. I've achieved a great deal in my life, and I know how to achieve things. So, and I'm trying to move a little differently in this part. I'm always thinking about, I have more time behind me than I do in front of me. And so when you have more time behind you, you sort of, you could see where the pitfalls were, or you can see the things that you were like, that doesn't serve me anymore. I don't want that, And then I was trying to think, about, am I lacking? What do I think that I'm lacking at this place? And I was hard pressed to think about that because I was like, I don't think I'm lacking anything. I have so much romance in my life and so much goodwill and so much friendship that I can't, I can't even claim loneliness or any of that. Like I can't claim it. I have no anxiety whatsoever about a damn thing. I got some bills that are due, but even that's not, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to allow that, it might be annoying, but it doesn't cause any anxiety. So I think that's, I'm just on the 90-day mark of 60, that I'm stepping into 60. And I feel it. Like I just feel different. It's not an old thing. It's not a young, it's not even any of that. It's an honest to God difference of where I was 90 days ago and where I am right now. Do you know what I mean? Like it's different. So I don't know. I'm not Mitch McConnell. I'm not Donald Trump, damn it. Huh? I'm not none of that. None of those crazy people. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy, bitch. Borrowing some fun from the late Rick James. Yeah. So it's funny because I there's a poem that's up by Scars and Secrets, and it says she silently stepped out of the race that she never wanted to be in, found her own lane, and proceeded to win. I think that's more to my thinking, my liking. I think that's more to my I think that's more to my liking. So, and that's where we are. And there's a piece up in the New Haven Independent about ocean management and how they bought up all these properties and now they're dumping them for lower than what they paid for them. I don't know. Oh no, they're selling them well above the prices that it paid. So I don't know. There's got to be some kind of thinking around, some kind of stopgap around people doing that kind of thing. And I'm not suggesting that we try to make businesses and corporations and people who do this kind of work care. I mean, we hope that it would be nice, but they don't care. And we can't be surprised because they don't care. So what can we do instead? So I know I digressed. I mean, I jumped off my own reflection to think about that, but it just came up and I saw it. So, anyway, it's Wednesday and it's beautiful. day. So why am I not in this picture? Oh, because I wasn't there that day. That's why I'm not in that picture. Okay, I was there the following day. Huh. All right. Just going along with this stuff. So I don't know what's going on in the news. I haven't checked yet. I will get to it. I just know it's a lovely day outside. I'm going to take a look, see what's happening. Let me go check out you know what I like to do? I like to check out the independent site. Oh, Harry, the lead people are coming. The lead people are coming at 10:15. Just so you know. So you're not I don't know if I put that into you this morning. So I enjoyed the conversation I had yesterday with Dr. Keisha Winston. She was interesting, you know, and she talked, you know, I like being able to talk credibly about this whole pot cannabinoid cannabis vibe that overtaking states, you know. I don't know. The tides will change yet again, you know. I tell you what though, I'm more concerned about artificial intelligence. I got a notice on my app, my app store, saying there's a AI, the chat for Facebook or whatever it is. And I was like, oh, it's a coming. I'm not ready to embrace AI fully, although it's here. And I'm not suggesting people shouldn't. I'm just suggesting I'm going to slow walk to it. You know, oh, I know it was an AI, like a search. So I guess it's like Google for artificial intelligence. I'm gonna stick with Google for a moment, but I guess you could ask AI anything and it could answer. I don't know. It just freaks me out. I just think they're gonna go very, very far with AI, and we're not gonna be able to. There will be no choices to back out or to stopgap. I don't think so. I just don't think we'll be able to get out the way, you know. It's just a little unsettling to me. I'm just unsettled by it. I don't know if anybody else is, you know. Listen, I see this whole thing. Look, robot manicures and eyelash extensions, how AI is attracting new beauty industry. I just don't, I think it's becoming, I just can't stop thinking about Skynet and Terminator. I just can't stop thinking about that. Every time I see some new use, some new infiltration of AI capabilities, I'm just saying. And I think we're not going to be able to turn around. I mean, we're just not. You know, and I know there are people who are like, oh, this is the technology, and oh. And I know, I've had these conversations with people, particularly people who are digital artists. They love this they love it. You know, they love it. But I just feel like, I think my stance is still, we need some ethicists in the room. I need some ethicists in the room. I need some ethicists to have strong opinions and guide and direct. I just feel like that, because I just feel like if we do not, we're gonna find ourselves in a very complicated place. And it just bothers me. So I'm not against science. I'm not against technology. That's really what I want to say. I'm not against technology. I love technology. I'm fascinated by technology, all the things that make us better and efficient. And, I like that stuff. But I also know in the hands of the dastardly that it will be problematic. I mean, Oppenheimer, the film is I think a good message for that. And we could we gotta harken back to a time and see what the lessons really are. I don't know. Maybe now listen, I'm not saying I'm not going with the flow. That's not what I'm saying, but I do think healthy discourse is warranted in these moments. And I need people to be having them. Not that fiery, oh, you're stupid. No, but some pushback and push-pull kind of conversations about, okay, what does this mean? What are the ramifications? What do we get to think about moving forward? Is there a line that gets crossed? Will we recognize it? Will we recognize we crossed the line before we go too far down the garden path? That's the thinking. I mean, I want to do that kind of critical thinking. So anyway, that's all for that. So high five, Modern Pizza. They got they were named Pizza Today's Pizzeria of the Year. So traces his roots back to 1930s when Tonia Pizza opened its State Street location. So high five. Because we have pizza wars in this town. Friendly pizza wars. And I'm always asking people to take a side. Like, pick a side. Pick your pizza. Pick your pizza. Don't sweat. And did anybody win the mega millions billions? I bought a ticket. I think I bought a ticket in Connecticut. So I don't know. Oh, no one matched all the numbers on Tuesday. Holy cow. Seven winners got 5 numbers and will take home $1 million each. Once you take the taxes, it won't be $1 million. One person in Texas got 5 numbers and had opted to add on the megaplier. So they got $4 million. And more than half people picked only the bonus ball correctly and won $2. So Tuesday's prize was 1.1 billion, was the 4th largest mega million jackpot ever and the 6th largest in U.S. lottery history. The jackpot has been building since April, and there have been no mega million jackpot winners in 30 consecutive drawings since the grand prize was last won on April 18. So players must match, all 5 numbers plus the mega ball number to win the jackpot. So the previous 4 1 billion mega million jackpots were won in 2018, 2021, 2022, and January 2023. So Mega Millions is played in 45 states, Washington, D.C., and the U.S. Virgin Islands. And the tickets are $2 for one play. So the next drawing, people, is Friday, August 4 at 11 p.m. Check my damn tickets. See if I won $2. And then I'm going to go buy some more tickets. I still got scratches I got to deal with. Wow. Okay. I always kind of know what I would do with $1 million. I don't know what I would do with $1 billion. That might be a challenge. I might have to really get ghost. I go build my house in Kigali. Ain't nobody coming to Africa. The paparazzi not gonna follow me to Africa. They just not. So I'm like, I'll be safe there. I'll be like, live out my days in Africa, unless Africans get crazy. And listen, I don't think they're above it. So So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna buy me some tickets. This is some good fever. So I see people, but I'm not gonna spend a fort. Like I'm not buying $50 worth of lottery tickets. I'm just not doing it. And it's not because I think it's above me or I'm above it. No, I just don't want to give away my money like that at a chance. And I get it. It's a good chance, but and to all you people out there who say, to all these all these people who say, oh, you have a better chance of getting hit by space debris or getting snatched up by aliens, and you have a better chance of getting hit by a train or lightning. You know how many people got struck by lightning? You know how many people have been hit by space debris? You know how many people who have been alien abducted? So I think to those people, I think y'all need to shut up, because somebody's gonna win. It doesn't matter how small or big the chance is. It's exciting. I find it exciting. Do you find it exciting? I find it exciting. So I'm throw my hat in. I'll probably buy I try to buy 4 tickets because it represents my 4 children. That's how I buy my tickets. I buy 4. That's it. So we'll see what happens. Maybe maybe since I told it, might make it become, might be luckier. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. So I know I'll do the best I can. Anyway, win or not, I still got to be doing what I'm doing. Thanks for tuning in to 103.5 WNHH. We live streaming across the New Haven Independent and YouTube and Facebook. And Harry, are we saying X? We're not saying Twitter anymore, right? We're saying X. Saying X. So we're live streaming across X. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for, and to all the people who listen to us around the world. Russia. I haven't forgotten about you, Russians. I know you're listening. I have not forgotten about you. I have not forgotten about you people down under. Thanks for listening. I know there's 1 or 2 of y'all tune in because you like Western foolishness, and here I am. So to all the other people who listen in other places, thanks. I appreciate you. And you can weigh in if you want. Just keep it classy, because I don't play that mess. And I'm not afraid. So don't come over here talking about no mess to me, because I will clap back. I don't got no problem. I don't got FCC be damned. I don't got no problems. So that's all I got to say. That's all I'm gonna say. So what is coming up? There's some stuff coming up. Last night we was hanging out on the porch, which is always a good time, and had Ife's culturally lit team and Juanita and her culture AF team. They were just working away, getting ready for the Fred Hampton breakfast, which is August 30th. It's going to be such a good time. And in homage, Fred Hampton would have been 75 years old. 75 years old had he lived. He was cut down at 21. The police killed him at 21. But he would be 75 August 30th, which is amazing. I didn't realize he was that, he's 15 years older than me. So 15 years older than me. So wow. That, and then Elm City Lit Fest is coming up. And it's just around the corner. So it's always a good time. Always a good time. So something to look forward to. So we've got stuff going on coming up that people can sort of hang their hat on. And I love a town that is cold. And then the Audubon Festival coming up that the Arts Council is throwing with all the other arts serving organizations in Audubon Square. So that'll be fun. So get yourself ready to go hang out and be a part of that. Looking forward to that. So, and the Arts Council has news to announce, but I don't think I can announce it just yet. but there's news to announce, so stay tuned. I'm excited. We picked a leader, and I think people will be pleased as pie with who we've chosen. So with that said, that's where we are. So stay tuned. And if you're not part of the Arts Council, go join it. It's free. Just go join the Arts Council and get on our emailing list so you can stay up on the latest happenings. You know, there's a lot of good happenings. You know, a lot of good happenings. And, you know, be about it. So you can know what's going on. So you don't have to be stopping me. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. How do you know? Vibing in the park. Oh, this is pretty cool. Vibing in the park. Hampton is really trying to become a little cultural destination. Vibing in the Park, August 12th. Saturday, August 12th, 2 to 8, Town Center Park. Great food, great music, great vibes. So they got a little Caribbean kind of thing happening. MC Slay is going to be the host. The Jenna Roots Band, DJ Fire, Ms. Maddie Lou. So they're going to be celebrating, vibing in the park, celebrating Caribbean culture. Get it in. Well, I wonder if a certain Jamaican hairstylist and glam captain had a hand in this. It just might be true. So this is cool. Somebody got to send me this vibing in the park thing. Send it to me. I want to rep it in the paper, because that looks hella cool. Cool. I know who I need to talk to. So I had friends who went to the Beyonce concert in Mass last night, and people. I love the way people sort of dress up for her concert. They are all about that sparkly Renaissance life. You know what? My nerves for that kind of concert experience is very, very limited. I can't do it unless I'm right there in front of her. I can't be up in the mix like that. That's because I'm old. I always have to go to the bathroom. So, so no. The only way I could go to a Beyonce concert is if I'm in the VIP section right there, off into the front or the side, where I could just watch her and and roped off. I know, but that's where I'm at. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But no. I'm thinking about it, but not hard enough to go get tickets. But I know people who love her. I love her too. So people were having a good time. And they went. Quite a few people I know went, because I saw all the pictures and the videos. You know, and people were dressed. Some people weren't dressed, but it looked like it was a nice night. It looked like it was a good time. It looked like people were having a good time. You know, I love that her daughter is performing with her. You know, talk about take your daughter to work day. You know, talk about take your daughter to work. Oh my God, that is some work for you. He's like, all right. It's a lot. So, but go ahead, we could do it. You know, is LA like the leaders in vegan restaurants? They just open. I just saw this post where and the West African restaurant opens in LA. And oh, well, the same people that opened up some ones in New York. Maybe I'll make a list of all the vegan restaurants in New York and just go to them. This looks really, really good. I'd go to, you know what? It's called Ubuntu, which y'all, you know what Ubuntu means, I for you, you for me, we together kind of stuff. So it's a plant-based restaurant inspired by West African flavors and the first West Coast outpost helmed by Chef Shanari Greens Freeman of the New York's Cadence. Oh, see, I don't know Cadence. So now I got to make a beeline to Cadence in New York. Now I got to go look it up and see what's happening. I like this idea. So it opens, I guess, today on Melrose in West Hollywood. Whoa, this looks incredible. The menu, the cocktails, yikes. Oh my God, I would go right there. Okay, so now I gotta look up Cadence because why not? And then I have to go eat there. Oh, she's a Black woman, executive chef, Shanari Freeman. She's a 2022 James Beard Award semifinalist. Oh, she's beautiful too. Oh, I don't know where her restaurant is. Where is this the new one? And then they got signature cocktails, and then they got by Colin Assar Apia, and incorporate African ingredients and herbs, and then a library of exclusively Black-owned wines. Hot dog. Okay, I gotta get there. So now I gotta go look up Cadence because now I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because I'm sure some of that vibe is an offshoot of the New York vibe. So I have to find this. Cadence, New York, vegan soul. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so this is 100% plant-based Southern soul. Oh Lord, I've got to get there. It's on 111 East 7th Street in Manhattan. How come I don't know this? I'm following her now, and then I'm gonna make my way there. Oh, it might be time to make my way to New York. I haven't been there for an eat out, and it looks pretty there. Oh, all right. They have a menu. Holy cow. Yeah, it's time for me to get there. Wow. And it's vegan. I like when I could go to a restaurant that's decadent and vegan because you feel fancy. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels fancy. It doesn't feel like, you go to some of these little places and it's like, so earthy and, I mean, not earthy, but like bohemian, hipster kind of hippie kind of stuff. But I like a little upscale kind of woo, look at us. We're fancy. We're fancy. So I like that. So, oh wait, what is this? I'm trying to figure out all the things because I guess they're part of a group. And so there's like all these, that's not what I want. Well, anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll find it. It'll show up, I hope. I want to see. Let me see. So it says venues. Cadence. Cadence is a plant-based restaurant with Southern soul. Executive chef Shanari Freeman taps into her Virginia upbringing and vegan ethos and spotlights Southern foodways and soul food through the lens of health and sustainability. Our kitchen is not only vegan, it's also organic and entirely soy-free. Hot dog. Wow. Wow. I just want to see a menu. Okay. Ooh. fried green tomatoes. Okay, that's all the salad. Potato salad, jerk mac and cheese. This is all vegan. Oh God, it scares me. Because when I see a bechamel sauce and Parmesan cheddar, I'm like, this is vegan, right? Maple buttered milk, cornbread, golly, collard green wraps, palm cake, biscuits and see, I would go just for the biscuits and gravies. I don't care for grits, but I'm sure they're probably really, really good grits. Buffalo oyster mushrooms, fried oyster mushrooms and waffles. Jesus Christ. With a lavender maple buffalo sauce. Can you just imagine that? And then they got a southern fried lasagna. Red wine bolognese, pine nut ricotta, and spinach. Jesus Christ. And they got a cobbler. What? They're open every day, 5 to 11. Oh, I'm so going there. I'm just going to have to I just have to make a date. I have to make a date. Oh, I'm just going to have to make a date. I'm just going to have to make a date. Woo, wait. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a foodie. I am such a foodie. And to have stuff that's vegan, it just flips me out all the time. And to have it upscale vegan, right? Like, like fancy vegan. Like I love fancy. I want to be someplace fancy. Oh, I see southern fried lasagna. I get it. So they have a picture. So I'm on the Instagram page now so I can see everything. I was already following them, but I wasn't getting their posts. Woo-wee. Oh my gosh. Fried green tomatoes. I have a thing for tomatoes. I love heirloom tomatoes. But anybody that can mess around with vegan soul food, look at that cobbler. Yikes. And then I got a potato salad. Now I have to try the potato salad because, I'm such a potato salad snob. And the fact that she got some dill in there makes me happy because I think dill is the key to potato salad. That's why we like a lot of mustard in it. A lot of mustard, a paprika, because it gives it that tanginess. And potatoes can take it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. I am so, the problem with me would be going there and just trying to order like one entree. Like I'd have to go with my friends and they all have to order different stuff and then we have to like taste. You know what I'm saying? We have to do that. Like, let's just order a bunch of stuff. See, that's why I need to win the $1 billion. So that I could just like, hey, let's just go and just order stuff and just pass it around. And then whatever we like, we get more of it. You can see where my fatness comes from, right? Do you see my problemo? Do you see it? Like, they just order everything and then we all just taste, and then we just get more of something that we want, right? If there's something more that we want, we just get it. And it's all vegan, so I could just be there happy and not afraid. Oh my God. I don't even know where I would start. I would definitely do stuff that I don't ordinarily get anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, and those collard green, everything just looks good. Woo. And then, you get cocktails or you get some wine and you just go for it. It looks beautiful. These waffles look amazing. So fried oyster mushrooms and waffles. So that's like a play on chicken and waffles. I'm sorry. It's like I'm not even on the radio. It's just I'm just fangirling over their Instagram account. So it's Cadence, CADNCE .New York on Instagram. So go and see what I see. I'm not kidding you. That waffle looks amazing. You get you a plant-based dish and a glass of wine. So that's what I mean. We have to order a bunch of stuff. Oh, where do you celebrate your birthday in your 30s? Damn that. Watch how you do it when you're 60 at Cadence. Watch me. That looks amazing. Palm cake. So it's chickpeas, heart of palm, chipotle aioli, slaw. Okay. All right. I'm with it. So it looks beautiful. And it's not like it's a whole bunch of food. So you could really just make everything like a tasteable kind of experience. And the cocktails look beautiful. So I could really, they got some fried okra, which I love okra. You know, you would think as a chef, I would cook more and be like all excited, but I don't. So I don't. Although yesterday, and I'm about to take a break in a minute. Yesterday, I came home because I've been having a taste for something. So I came home and I made penne pasta with a beautiful red sauce and some vegan sausages and, oregano, all the stuff. And I, some sourdough bread, buttered it, sprinkled a little garlic. It was great. Rubbed some garlic on it. It was great. I was all set. I got my wine. I'm going outside. I'm sitting it down. I'm ready. I'm about to plug my phone into the charger. I got my book. I'm ready. I knocked my food over. I knocked my plate over. It was that moment where you just like, you just want to cry. You just want to cry. So a sausage and a piece of pasta fell on my foot. So I ate that. I didn't eat anything else off because everything else fell on the rug and on my sandals. And, animals are on my porch all the time. I'm not eating nothing off that rug. I'm getting a new rug, by the way. The exact same rug, but a new one. Because Colleen Shaddix has that same rug that she's been using in her house. And she's letting it go, so she's giving it to me. So I'm getting a new rug. The same rug, but a cleaner version for the porch. Yay! Because it's time for this rug to go. This rug is icky. I was gonna try to clean it, and I was like, "There's no point to that," so it's got to go. So now I wish the Christmas tree shops was open because I would get an underneath rug to put on, to an outdoor underneath rug to go underneath the new rug that's coming. Because I think both these rugs got to go now. Because animals and cats, come and piss up on your porch, marking their territory. And every so often I have to go and spray down stuff to get rid of it and keep them off. And then it wears off. Then I got to do it all again. It's a vicious cycle. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I'll be back. I'll be back with Leap for the summer program. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
I'm Southern Connecticut basketball coach Scott Burrell, born right here in New Haven. I won an NBA championship with the Chicago Bulls, so I know a great defense is a game changer. That's why I support New Haven's Health Department's Take a Shot campaign to help defend teens against meningitis. Whatever your post-high school life is, take a shot now and help keep yourself, your friends, and your family safe and healthy.
For more information, visit nhvbax.org. While COVID may not stop a baby's heart, isn't a child with a rising fever, cough, and chills enough to make your heart skip a beat? Children are 19% of reported COVID cases, with higher rates in Hispanic and Black children. Vaccinated 6 months to 5-year-olds are 80% less likely to get COVID, which means 80% healthier New Haven 1-year-olds and 100% happier New Haven parents. To learn more, visit nhvvax.org.
Bustin' loose to my love Jones.